Hey guys, can you hear me? Let me know what's up. Let me know if it's working. Because it says that it's live, but it says that it's not streaming in one place. So let me know. Please let me know. Can you hear me? There we go. All right, guys. Sorry about that. For some reason, OBS was up and OBS was streaming and YouTube was not streaming. So YouTube itself would not go live. So very, very nice. Welcome to the live stream today. Happy Halloween. Halloween just ended yesterday. So as we've seen, we had a big patch update that is coming. Rumor that I have seen is that they have increased the limit for coins. They've done a couple of hot fixes that they haven't really advertised very much, but from my understanding, they have increased the limit for coins, which is very, very cool. We know the two new heroes that are coming, so it'll be much, much easier to get the two new heroes, Ainz and Albedo. It'll be much easier to get them. We have tested them out. We've tried them a lot. A lot of my friends and casuals have tried them out. Overall, Ainz is the one to choose. If you have a choice, Ainz is going to be the one to choose. Right now, Albedo is very, very broken. She doesn't perform very well. She doesn't perform tanking very well. She dies really, really easy, which was very sad to see. I was super excited for her. Everybody, as we know, was really, really excited for her. And then when they dropped, disappointment from everybody unanimously, which was kind of crazy. So definitely Ainz will be the one you want to go to. He is similar to Khazard in the manner that he is very, very squishy. He dies super, super easy. In addition, if you don't have his signature item, it takes a significant amount of time to cast his ultimate ability. As you can see, we got a signature item up to a plus 23. But unlocking the signature item amidst the chant phase of falling down, first time it's used, plus 10 is the second time it's used, plus 20 is the third time it's used, plus 30 increases the ultimate by 30% damage, which you guys absolutely want to get him to a plus 30 because he will do so much damage. He already does an insane amount of damage. Anyone who has tested him, if you bought him, if you've seen him, even if you took him as the free-to-play hero for the limited time, his ultimate ability is killing entire teams when he ults, if you can get him to ult. Mystical, the best combination that we have found with him, again, over a lot of testing, is Arthur. As you can see, we got Arthur to a plus 20 signature item as well. And Arthur, because of his signature item, right here, Arthur rallies his team, raising the attack frequency of normal attacks of all allies behind by 50%. And then, of course, Arthur rallies his team, raising the crit rating for all allies standing behind Arthur by 30%. So having faster normal attacks, having higher crit will make Ainz that much stronger, which is awesome. I got 30,000 diamonds. Still never seen it. The 30,000 diamonds I have never seen. As many, probably hundreds, if not close to thousands of Stargazer summons that we've done, I still have never seen them. So overall, what I'm thinking today is we're going to answer a lot of questions here, especially a lot of questions about the heroes. We are going to save our cards. So what I'm doing, as we've seen, the trial for Pippa is actually coming out. So we're going to save our cards and we're going to save also our stones to try to pick up Pippa. As you've seen, Pippa is super RNG, the new Wilder hero, but very, very powerful. So the scaling of the damage that they put on there is absolutely crazy with Pippa, which is good. In their trial, Ainz worked well in the Mauler team that pushed the team back. Yeah, I noticed that, Darren. The big thing is you don't have any furniture and you don't have signature items on there. That's kind of the big thing. I've tried a lot of the teams that we built or that we ran through on the actual, on the trials, and most of them did not work well. Even overall, I ran the Graveborn team that you used in there as well. Again, did not work very well. Is an Ainz signature item a flat 30%, or does it work? Usually they do the additive, the second one. To do the multiplier is usually additive when they calculate it that way for the 30%. It's time to build Arthur. Yes, if you guys do not know, Arthur is super, super strong. He is the hero I definitely prioritize 100% out of here. Building Arthur out of here first. Now, they're saying that when you're building heroes, and this is another fix that's coming down the road or another change, that when you max out a hero, so if I get a 5-star Flora, this hero is going to be replaced by another hero, which is crazy, which I would love to see. I'm by far not that far into AFK Arena right now with this account or with this team, but I would love to see essentially who they're replacing these teams with. All right, so today we are going to try to beat 31-4 is our goal. As we know with the progression here on the Wall of Legends, we are number 11. But if you look, we have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that are stuck at 31-4. Once it goes to the 2-team comp, this is where a lot of players are getting stuck, is the 2-team comp. That's very, very difficult. So we're going to work out a team, try to get this one done so we can be in the top 10. Also with the King's progression, we are number 7 now, so we have been making solid progression in the tower, which I recommend all the time. And we're still looking for Lucreta on this account. As we see from the heroic ship, we have her all the way down to Mythic already, which we got last time. Let's go ahead and use our Stargazers. We are going to try to get her to Mythic Plus at least, get some more emblems there so we can go ahead and continue to build her. So let's take a look at the Stargazer after we do the Magician's Hat, which is almost over. Very, very sad. 5 more hours. This will conclude. Is Thorn Cheese viable if he is Mythic? Yes, Bloody Star. The Mythic Thorn Cheese will work just for the fact that you have his artifact or his signature item. The signature item is really, really strong with the Thorn Cheese. Players have used it forever. Players still use it to go through the tower. They use it for a lot of campaign stages. A lot of Thorn Cheese effects. Can you give me advice for a stage? I'm at 2260. I have Gwen, Arthur, Rowan, Lyca, and Brutus against Thane. Scott, go ahead and hit me up on Discord. That's really the best place because I don't know what heroes you currently have now or who you can utilize. Brutus, especially at that stage, might have kind of fallen off. As you can see, primordial emblems we have, amplifying emblems are complete, so we are buying more of our red chest. Gives us another 40 chests there. We only have 6 left. Yeah, the Thorn Cheese is overpowered. Can you please tell me what is the best to buy? What do you mean by best to buy? Let me know. Are you talking about the shop? Are you talking about the store? Where are you talking about? Lucreta or Zap? Lucreta. Absolutely Lucreta. So when you look at those 2 heroes that we've had, Lucreta is the solid choice. If you guys don't remember, last Abyssal Expedition, Lucreta absolutely dominated the Abyssal Expedition. I only had her at, I believe, Legendary, and she was amazing. She was absolutely amazing when it came to the Abyssal Expedition, especially running the Celerity Tree. So let's see if maybe we can get lucky. We have 6 summons here to continue looking for Lucreta. I've been outside all day cleaning up a Halloween decoration, so it's a little bit cold. And if you guys don't know, it's snowing. It's snowing here in Michigan on November 1st. All right, so let's see if we can pull a couple copies of Lucreta here. So the first pull, very bad pull. Even though we did get a little bit of gold, no relic resources there. Yeah, Lucreta, absolutely amazing hero. Second pull, again, a lot of cards, no elites, no Lucreta there. I got the twins from the event and just got Khazard at a friendship pull. That's very, very, very nice. What's going on, LeBlaze? Lakrita, there's our first copy. So we are 1 for 3. We need one more copy, and we can take her to Mythic Plus. So we're going to be very, very close. Yeah, the Abyssal. The Abyssal is crazy, and they've added in the Misty Valley as well. Crazy. So we got 3 more pulls. Need 1 copy of Lakrita here, which got some cards there. Got a little bit of our artifact, but no Lakrita. So we got 2 more left. Well, we did get a Mauler card there, but again, so our last pull looking for Lakrita. Might be able to take her up, which we do not. We get a Wilder card again. All right, but that's okay. Got a lot of essence there, a lot of resources overall, so we can continue to... is Albedo the worst of the 2? Yes, absolutely. Albedo, I brought her all the way to the plus 25 signature item. I wish I would have just maxed out Ainz at that point. Albedo dies super, super fast. This Wilder card I'm going to save for the RNG of possibly getting Pippa. But we can open the rest of these. And again, the diamonds, I'm going to save. We'll do a stream probably Tuesday. And we'll go ahead and we'll get Pippa because we can actually use our summons. And we can also use our 2 more here, which in 6 more days, we can pick up 4 more copies, which would be very, very nice.
There's a reminder.
As you can see, we have a Google reminder there. But, all right. Lilith should buff the rates. We've talked about that. Gallade forever. They will not buff the rates in the Stargazer just because so many people use it as is. But let's try our team. So let's try Arthur. We'll go with Ainz. We'll go with Arthur. Arthur, I'm going to put the tanking relic on. Big reason behind this tanking relic is, of course, with the highest attack rating we're hoping is Ainz. That way we can continue to build him, which is awesome. I have Chimera, Rowan, Leica, Brutus, and Saurus. 3 heroes to ascend. If Chimera... look through, Constantine, look through the videos that we've been kind of putting out. That shows you kind of the top 5 heroes for the faction heroes. We're saying she dies. Yes, we'll put Albedo in here. Let's put the Chalice on her. Maybe more hit points defense. As you can see, we did a plus 25 signature item on her. We did get her 1 piece of her furniture, which was a lucky draw. But overall, she seems to just absolutely drop dead very, very fast. Which this one we can actually swap. Let's swap Ainz's gear just because Rowan will get the faction bonus on here. And make sure you get the faction bonus. As you see, that was 3,000 plus attack overall. Your level is high. She's very good. Javid, I think she's going to find a place. So even a lot of the guildies and casuals, a lot of people who have tested her are trying to find a team that Albedo really, really works with no luck at this point. We've tried a lot of different teams. We've tried a lot of different factions, even trying a lot of the team comps that they had from the trial that we haven't been able to find anything to really get Albedo to work, to really, really get her to work. So the combination that I really like is Ainz with Arthur. That way Arthur gives him the buff. Rowan in the middle for support. Albedo can be down here. And then we're going to let's try Nakaruru. That way she could possibly add some more support, or we could even go this route as well. We'll give it a couple tries. Everyone's pretty much ready to go. Can Ainz in top Gwen? You could. The only thing is possibly doing too much damage. We'll probably need more crowd control in here. Whether it is running Pharrell or possibly pulling this team together might be really, really strong with the Wilder team. Because this is the one we're having problems with. As you can see, Ainz just gets absolutely destroyed there. Level deficit is high in the account. They're stuck at... Yeah, but there's also heroes that can kind of do really, really well. And again, I really don't feel like Albedo is one of them. Maybe not yet. Maybe a little bit of a rework, maybe a little bit of a change. I don't know what it's going to be. Because even here, she's pretty much taking one hit. I would say roughly one hit here. But we're going to have to change out this team. We have to figure out something. This stream seems more good to me. Beast. Welcome, Nima. Yeah, that's the problem with Ainz, is Ainz does die super, super quick. Used him in the tower, same thing, dies really, really fast. Even with support. So let me know some team comps. I mean, you guys can see the heroes here. Let me know. We'll go through, we'll answer some questions. Let me know what team comp you're thinking that we can run at 31-3 to get through this. I'm thinking trying out maybe the Iran comp, maybe run an Iran Sophia. We tried the God tier comp for quite a while. God tier comp didn't really go very well. But we can always try that again. We can always try the God tier comp. We can try whatever you want. We tried Damon. Arthur isn't going to do well against Antandra. Move him in front of Pharrell. Which we can always try. We can try changing up the team comp. We can try whatever you guys want today. Today's kind of trying to make a little bit of progression. Because even here, if you look, Albedo went to defend, which is good. Slowing it down a little bit. There comes Excalibur. Rowan almost ulted, but we might get Ainz to ult here. Boom. There's the ult. So I know the Falling Sun ability is going to destroy. But Albedo lived a little bit there. So let's see. Ainz doing 36 million, which that's who we're pretty much relying on. Quite a bit of shielding. There, a lot of healing from Rowan. But overall, she stayed up. Ainz works great with Damon. Yeah, do we have Isolde +3 furniture? Yes, we do. Use Taylene. So let's give this, let's try it one or two more times. We'll swap in Taylene after this one. He's left here to kind of heal by himself. As you can see, Albedo just went to shield him in the back. Which, boom, there's her ult. Let's give it one more try. We'll speed it up a little bit. Because there is the dynamic duo there. As you can see, Nakaruru actually lived on this one, which is good. There's the ult, 34 million. So if we can get him to ult faster. Put Nara in front there. Change Nakaruru to Mahira. All right, so let's see what we're going with first. Change Nakaruru with Taylene. All right, so let's swap out. We'll swap out Nakaruru. We will swap in Taylene. All right, she's already ready. She's already got her gear. She's already got her furniture on. So Nakaruru for Taylene. Most of the time that we have run, they've put Albedo in the back, which I think I'm going to do in this one as well. So Albedo is going to be there kind of as support for Ainz, which I'm sure Taylene might go down pretty quick, but usually she pops up pretty quick. There's an early ult. Taylene died again a second time. But there's the ult, which is good. Boom. There we go. We got it. Look at that. Taylene in front. We got it. Get Ainz to +30 ASAP and 9 of 9 furniture. Yes, absolutely. Albedo needs +3 furniture, and she will pwn after that. So looking at the ult, 50 million damage there. Which is absolutely crazy, crazy tough. What's going on, King? All right, so this is it, guys. 31-4. All right, so the problem that I'm running into right now, which is, of course, not having enough gear. So this one, we're going to go with Iran, and I think we're going to go with Tassie. And go with probably Leica. I'm thinking these three. So yeah, Taylene is absolutely, who should I +30? I would go with Rowan. After Rowan would be Taylene. Taylene is absolutely phenomenal. But here we're going to have to swap out some of these heroes. Because again, we're kind of a mishmash when it comes to furniture at this point. And if we're running Taylene in the other team comp, we're running out of gear. We don't have enough gear. So it's kind of a... Have you tried Gwen with Arthur Ainz? I have, Darren, and the problem that we found was survivability. Most of the time, you're running too much damage. The team comp relies on Ainz to do the damage, and that's really all that we're kind of reliant on. I just want to give this a couple shots. So this one we are running Arthur and Ainz, so we'll go with the same team comp we were, which Arthur we don't want against Albedo. So we'll go with Rowan, which was in the middle, and then we'll go with Taylene up front. So we have that team. Best thing to buy for low spenders are the monthly cards. The monthly cards are always. I like the diamond cards. Depending what you're spending, I've always bought the diamond cards. They are very, very strong, as well as the diamond cards and also the Noble Society. The Noble Society is very, very strong as well. Oh, we can't use him because we have the fusion. All right, so let's see who he is fused with. Which, nope. Nope. So I think it might be Ainz that we fused him with. Arthur and Sora, so we're not using. There we go. So we're going to have to unfuse this. All right, so there's the unfused. So Ainz is going to have to be fused with, let's see who else we got. No. We go with Nara. We could go with Gorvo. I'm thinking let's go with Gorvo. I know it takes him down a couple stars, but that's okay right now. Just for the fact that we're going to give this some tries. We're going to give it quite a few tries. I don't think Arthur is the move for this round. I'd move it to the second. We can swap the Aziz comp to this one. Can't max out Belinda because of the dimensionals. Yeah, it just takes a while. So here, all right. So we're going with this team comp. We're going with Sophia. Wish I had Skarath to run in this team comp with furniture. We don't have any furniture with him right now, so unfortunately we can't run the furniture. But this one we'll try. We'll give it a couple tries. We'll try with Taylene. We'll try with Rowan. But for this last spot's going to be tough. I use Rowan, Tassie, Sophia, Iran, Aziz. Yeah, we could go with Aziz. We could go with a couple different heroes here, and Aziz might actually be a good choice because he is fully maxed out. So that actually might be a pretty good choice there. But let's try it. We'll give it a go. We'll see how we do. Got to dip out. Yep, it will be. So here we get destroyed. Actually, not too bad. But we'll run it a couple times and we'll see exactly what we got to swap out. Because you know Brutus just absolutely erases Iran there, and Entendre as well. We're going to need something to offset some of this damage. Mirror the comp. So Aziz pulls Nemitsu. Yeah, so Aziz will pull Nemitsu. Might have to swap to the God tier comp. Could use Taylene plus Arthur in front. Yep, which we do. Arthur and Taylene in front. Gwen center, Rowan bottom. Isolde on top. Could. Let's see what we can do in this first battle because we can swap it up a little bit. But I know here we're getting Tassie as banishing Iran, which doesn't help at all. Even though we're pulling everyone into the Spectral Disruption, might have to change this up a little bit. Fairly new subscriber with a question. If I'm one copy away from Ascended Belinda, is it worth using arena coins to get her unlocked? No, it is absolutely not, JD. It is not worth using those arena tokens. They're so strong. You'll need them. You'll need them overall. Keep changing Tassie until she ults first. Well, we can swap Tassie around. Because even there, I mean, she's taking a lot of damage, but almost ulted there. But that was close. That was a lot closer there. Like I said, we'll give it some time. I know this would be hard to get through for this one. Which, if we could get Sophia's ult off full powered, would be awesome. Swap the teams. Yeah, never waste the arena coins, especially because you get the desired summons, which, again, are very easy to come by because you can actually just pull the desired summons. So I would highly, highly not recommend buying Belinda. Yep, there's no reason. I know that's one of the most difficult parts of the game, is just essentially waiting to get the heroes that you want, which, actually, let me start this. I was just thinking, yeah, all the gear we have left, as you can see. But we'll stick with that on Aziz. All right, just because we have this formation. So we swapped up the formations. Let's see what these two will do. And essentially, Aziz will pull Savius, which might be good. Let's try it. You could swap the teams. Oh, I didn't even know that. Thank you. Didn't even know we could just swap the teams like that. So essentially here, because Ainz is going to be pulled in. See, Albedo dies relatively easy. We're going to have to probably swap Ainz to the top is what I'm thinking. Let's try this one. Do you have Lucius with SI30, an energy artifact for shielding Ainz? No, I do not. Lucius doesn't have a plus 30. Honestly, not a really, really big need to take Lucius to a plus 30. I would probably keep him at a plus 20. Plus 30 does good, but overall, I would probably keep him a little bit lower. Ainz top, Arthur top. Yeah, we swapped it around. I don't think we're going to have enough damage. Let's slow it down a little bit. Because even there, Entendre is hitting Ainz. Literally, that's it. Just absolutely destroyed there. Wonder if we could swap in Pharrell. I wonder if Pharrell would make a... what do you think about the Torn Flora? I think it's a very cool combo. There's a lot of different combinations that I've seen with Flora, including Taylene, including Thorin, including Torn. A lot of different comps that I've seen that are very, very interesting, that I would definitely like to see more of. I'd like to see how they kind of play out. Use Damon in the second team with Pharrell. He can carry. Yep, let me give this one or two more tries. See, I think here we're just kind of dying too quick. Let me try Pharrell, because I think if we take out Albedo and then possibly with Pharrell to provide some little bit of crowd control here. And I know, Javid, I'm super short on super short on gear. I didn't wait at all. We've just been... yeah, I know she's a pretty bad team comp there. I'm hoping that maybe... see, I wonder if we have... I'm trying to kind of keep her from killing us, but I know that Iran will do the same. Which Pharrell died there pretty early. So we got to heal if we can get... see, we're not going to do anything there. Yeah, I know it's kind of a... it's going to be a tough go with this one to get it to actually click to work. Do you think being at chapter 3256 at 338 is good? Yes, for free-to-play Boogie, that is absolutely amazing. It takes a long time to get that high, especially free-to-play. We just need Ainz to alt. Boom! Didn't do that much damage, but again, with Nimisu back here, Nimisu is another one of the heroes that I find very, very underrated. Even there, Ainz is taking a long, long time to go ahead and alt, which we might just swap out. Let me swap out some of the heroes. We can run with the God tier comp if we're not going to run with this. Let me swap in. Let me try the God tier comp because that's one that we were using for a long, long time, which seemed to work. So running the God tier comp here and then running with Taylene, or running with the wilder teams for the rest. Do I have a plus 20 on Damon? I do. We have a plus 21 and we have his furniture, which is awesome. Maybe put in Nakaruru to interrupt Iran. Might be worth a try. Let me see. Let me just reset these. So we'll go with our regular old-fashioned God tier comp, which we'll put Taylene, we'll put Rowan, Mahira in the middle. So essentially we want Aziz to grab Nimisu so they can pull that in. And then this one we'll go with, we could put Gorvo in there too. Again, just kind of mitigating some of this damage is what I think we're gonna have to find. Or we can do the Damon team comp and we can do the God tier comp. Just throw in any support. We'll go with Damon. Let's see how bad this is. So here's the God tier comp, which Twins went down pretty early there with Entendre. Might have to swap that one out, but there's the damage mitigation. Now, if we can just continue this cycle and have Mahira essentially have everyone kill themselves, while mitigating the damage. Might be a little bit slower because we lost the Twins really early on this one, but I think we can get it down. Yeah, that's what I was thinking in there, which we'll try it. We'll see if we can get past this one, because essentially, let's go. Again, the Twins, Iran is just absolutely destroying them right off the bat. Yeah, I know a lot of our signature items on here are not ideally built. We still have quite a few low signature items as well as heroes that are, again, lacking a lot of gear. I think this is why so many players, even much higher than me, are still completely stuck at this stage. How can I keep Isold alive even when I have him ascended? William, I put Isold in the back row to try to mitigate some of the damage. Use Nara to stop Iran. We could swap Nara in the comp. And this one has no Iran there. So let's see. I don't even know if we have any. Yeah, we have gear. There we go. So let's swap Nara in here, which she is an absolute stop for Iran, which I like. But again, she only has a plus 10 signature item. So let's swap out Aziz. Maybe. I was thinking maybe the Twins, but if we can lock him down there. I don't know. You're trying to tell me the team comp to beat it. I did this stage. First stage, I used Rowan, Tassie, Sophia, Iran, Aziz. All right, let me give this 2 tries, and then we'll seventh us. We'll look at it. See, even there, I mean, Iran just does too much damage there to Nara. All right, so let me see. So first stage, we have Rowan, Tassie. So we'll go Rowan. I will clear them. We'll go with Rowan, and then we'll do Tassie. So Tassie's actually going to be there. Sophia, Iran, Aziz. Sophia, Iran, and Aziz. All right, so there's the first team. And then Taylene, Arthur, Leica. So Taylene, Arthur, and Leica, which is an interesting combination. And then the last one was Gwen and Pharrell. So throwing Gwen in there and then Pharrell. Which I like the CC aspect that Iran brings. Falling Sun, boom. Might get it down, might get the first one down. Let's see how the second one goes. Look at that. We might get it down. Oh, Gwen. No, Gwen. We might have to swap around some gear. All right, so we got the first one down. So the first one we can do, let's see. So we don't have Nara in this team comp, which Pharrell we have gear on, but Gwen we do not. And again, really just struggling with the gear. Yeah, Gwen, I know we needed gear, and I don't think any of these heroes have gear either. So let's see, we don't have Nara. I told you I am super lacking gear for pretty much all of the heroes. So let's throw on Arthur whatever we got, which got a little bit of gear, starting to build his dimensional gear. All right, so let's give it another try. Seven Thus is coming through with the setup. I like it. It seems to work well. So there, Iran unfortunately died really quick, but Falling Sun really early takes down a lot. Attack speed artifact on Gwen. Yep, we can swap that in a minute. So picking up her attack speed. I need more levels on these artifacts as well, which would be nice. Run Blade on Gwen, run Eye on Gwen. So Blade on Gwen. Remember, we're going with Seven Thus. We're going with his team comp. Let me make sure. I think Iran's, yeah, he's completely maxed too. All right, so we got the first one down before, so we know we can do this one again. This one, we just have to have Gwen survive. We need Gwen to live on this one. Which Iran's still up, so we got this one down because Tassie just did her sleep, so this should be pretty easy to get this one down. All right, first one down. Let's see, let's slow this one down. Oh, Gwen died again. Entendre is hitting Gwen. When Entendre goes the back line because she's not hitting Leica, she's hitting Gwen. So Gwen's not even surviving the single hit that we're seeing there. It's getting there. Do you have the tank artifact on Arthur? I believe I did. I can look really quick. I believe I do have the tank artifact on him. Which there, Gwen stayed up in that one. Which, let's look at the damage. So Gwen doing 11. So essentially we need Gwen to put out a lot more damage. Yeah, let me make sure. Tank artifact, I believe we do. Yes, we do. We have the tank artifact on him. So he's not dying, or he's just not protecting Gwen strong enough or fast enough. Because she is just getting absolutely wrecked in this one. You have to wait for a good RNG, double lightning. Yeah, exactly. And that's what so much of the stages are, is pretty much RNG, because we know we can beat this first one. But with the RNG, of course, sometimes we don't get it down. So we'll give this ample amount of tries. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. We want to try to get this stage down. It would be very cool to get our first double stage down. And I want to see the second team. It should work pretty well. I mean, as long as we get Pharrell, as long as we get Gwen able to do a little damage, and RNG with his Elemental Surge here. As you can see, double Elemental Surge just tearing apart the team. But Brutus just killed everyone. Swap her and Arthur for the top. Do you know how much they nerfed? No, I don't. I'm not far enough, Boogie, to see how far it is. Opinions on Oscar. Oscar's a hero that I've tried a couple times. I cannot find where Oscar really performs well. Most of the time I use Oscar, he dies just like normal, just as fast as everybody else. Which is unfortunate because I would absolutely love to use Oscar, but he dies, he dies very fast, which I do not like. Because Entendre, when she comes here, she either goes to Leica or she goes to Gwen. Could even try swapping to the bottom, but then we have K-Sauce to worry about. And I don't have anyone that's going to go ahead and hold. Am I going to build Torn Flora? In the future, yes, I want to. Torn, I'm building on my Graveborn account right now. He's almost completely maxed. Just need a little bit more time to essentially... See there, Gwen got off a couple arrows. We got a couple stuns. If we can keep... I was going to say, if we could keep Taylene up. Might have to swap this to the Damon team comp and see kind of what we can do there. Pharrell like a Damon back row. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to. So the first team, we can stay with the same. But I'm thinking the second team, we're probably just going to have to swap around. So let's try... with the Damon team comp. So let's go. So Aziz we have, Mahiro we don't. And then Taylene we do. The twins we do not. All right. Yeah, let me try the Damon team comp, which there's our gear there. So who are we going to run with Damon? Because I know we usually run Taylene, which this one we're not going to run Taylene. So we'll run with, there's Damon and all his gear, which is good. All right, so we'll go with Nara, Damon, Pharrell for the second team comp. Maybe we could do Isolde? Look who's killing your second team and get it first. Pharrell, Leica, Damon, back row. Taylene and Arthur. Well, we know that we're already using Taylene in the other team, which that's most of Arthur's gear. Or no, we have Taylene, that's right. Because Taylene's not in the first comp. So let's go with, should we do Tassie or should we do Leica? I'm thinking maybe Leica. We'll give that a shot. So this one will stay the same. This one, we're going to keep Arthur, so we're going to keep... We just going Damon? Is that all we're doing? Let's give it a whirl. We'll try. Please use Taylene plus Arthur in front, Gwen center, Isolde bottom like a top. Let's give this a couple tries, and then we'll switch up to team comp. Because again, this is really the stage that will get us into the top 10. Let's slow this one down. See, Pharrell just got absolutely destroyed there. Damon's up. If we can get Taylene up in enough time. See, Taylene died again. But Damon, very strong with the blood shield. Look at that blood shield. Wow, I think we're going to get it. Maybe Taylene. Oh, she got it. Look at that. Oh, Taylene got it. There we go. 31-4 is done. Taylene got it done. So right there, Falling Sun 38 million, 16 million. All right, from Iran here, Taylene finished it out, 4.5. Wow. Look at that, 63 million damage from Damon. Damon put up 64 million damage as the tank. Very, very nice. Thank you guys for all the help and support on that stage. That is awesome. That pushes us to 31-5, which puts us into, there it is, number 6. Now we got, 39 stages to catch the next one, but that takes us there. Wow. Damon above Pharrell to the top and Leica middle. Yeah, that was awesome. So let's see. We should be able to make, hopefully, a little bit of leeway with some of these stages. So let's stick with that Damon team comp. Well, we used Taylene and then we used Leica. All right, so we want to see. So what was it? It was Leica. We want to see Damon above Arthur. So we swap out Nara and put in Arthur. So Damon above Arthur. Damon above Arthur, which is good. Pharrell to the top. Leica in the middle. Let's try this one. Because Damon's going to be snatched up right there. Which I'm worried. I hope Damon can live here is what I'm hoping. I know Leica in the middle makes a big difference. If Damon can get, he's not getting any energy though. Because remember, he is sitting on top of Nara. But boom, there's the blood shield. Awesome, awesome blood shield. Leica, remember, reducing all of the defense. We should have this one. Very nice. I am stuck at 31-6. After I killed the boss, he got stuck again. So even here, 39 million damage from Leica. Look at that number. Wow. Leica absolutely putting out an insane amount of damage there. All right, so 31-6. Let's stick with the same team. We'll give it a couple runs here. Pharrell got a good heal there from Taylene, even though Arthur went down early. So it might be a little bit more difficult. That's okay. Yeah, like that was crazy, crazy high damage from Leica. That was very, very cool to see. Which I'm thinking, though, here that I think we have Arthur and Damon with the same artifact. So one thing that players were saying is if you're running 2 heroes with the same artifact, it's kind of counterintuitive because they're not working together. One will actually just overwrite kind of the other one, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't work very well. So let's try this a couple more times. And I know Damon is going to get a lot more energy because of that artifact. So hopefully the blood shield will come up sooner. Even though Tassie's been banishing. Yeah, let's speed this up a little bit. Leica's my favorite wilder. One more furniture. Yeah, having her maxed out is absolute insanity. If you guys haven't seen, I use Blade on Damon so he can deal more damage. We can swap him with the Blade. I just know with the call, he's essentially getting his ult off faster because he's just sitting there banished. So most battles he's just sitting there banished, which there he's banished again. Even though Taylene went down relatively quick, she kept the team up. Shimira's ults are absolutely crazy. So I wonder if we swapped in. I just want to try to lock down Shimira. Which there, unfortunately, Pharrell died super quick. But we might have to swap Leica back in here. Well, thanks, ASD. All right. Maybe swap. Let's swap it this way. See, I was hoping Taylene wouldn't die so quick. When you fight Chimera, Chimera is so tough. Put Arthur on Thorin. Also, I beat the stage with the Gwen comp. Might have to try the God tier comp. Might have to try. We can try a couple different comps because we still got a little bit more time here. Because I'm stuck. Yeah. 48. Wait for Pippa. Yes, I am waiting for Pippa. A lot of it, as we've seen with Pippa, seems very, very cool, which we can actually give Leica quite a bit better gear here. So we can get her all maxed out gear, which is good. Damon is already pretty maxed out. Pharrell, we can actually put, well, a little bit better gear on there. And then, of course, Taylene is already maxed out. But I wonder if we swap... I wonder if we swap Rowan into this mix. I'm just thinking to try to keep someone alive on the front hand. Have you beat the trials? Yes, we beat all the trials. So essentially, I'm hoping with Rowan, not only the energy regeneration that Damon will get, and as you can see here, now Tassie went and she's banishing Leica because we put better gear on Leica. Pharrell's ult does so much damage, but look at that, 32 million. It's like a baby Ainz right there. That is just absolutely doing very, very tough. Is Damon necessarily good at plus 36? Depending where you're at, plus 20 for Damon is good enough. His plus 30 will allow his blood shield to last longer. I believe it goes from 4 or 5 to 7 seconds, which makes a huge, huge difference with his survivability. So if you're having issues with Damon, not only does it give him more attack, more defense, more stats overall, the plus 30 allows his shield to last longer, so he'll in turn live longer. Swap Pharrell for Nara to grab the enemy Pharrell. Okay, we can swap that up. Like I said, I was hoping that Rowan would provide just a little bit more for Damon. But let's swap in Nara. And we'll grab Pharrell. Maybe that'll lock down a lot of the crowd control we're seeing. But Arthur, even Arthur is geared and as maxed out as he is. How good is 3 of 9 Ezio? Ezio, not super impressed with. Haven't really used him for that much. Even though I have him on every one of my accounts, I have Ezio. Some team comps he's really strong. Some team comps, absolutely nothing. Just like most heroes, though. Which we can even try because the Damon team comp that we kind of look at is this one. Which, of course, is Damon and Pharrell with Ezio. So let's swap a couple in here and we'll try it. We'll try it with Ezio. We'll see. I think the level deficiency that we're at is going to be a little bit too high right now, but we will give it a go. So like I said, at this point, I'm really up for everything. I wanted to really get past that stage, which we did. So I'm very excited that we got through there. Again, signature items, I know I have a lot to work on here when it comes to signature items. Same with Ezio. We're starting to build Ezio's gear, which is good, which is very good. And then, of course, we have Taylene. So we'll try this comp for a while. I know these stages are pretty tough. See, and that's always been my problem, is usually with Ezio, even here, because he cannot dodge magic, it just gets destroyed, is what I've had from kind of my experience, is because he's cannot dodge the magic, makes a big difference. 21 Pharrell, yes, Pharrell is getting there. So we can also try out the God tier comp, because the God tier comp, remember, can definitely, we'll try this 2 more times. I just got to this stage. welcome to this fun stage. It seems pretty exciting. Especially dealing with Chimera. Because Chimera can hit Ezio, and that's it. Ezio's pretty much dead at that point. But, all right. Let's go back to the God tier comp. Let's see how well we'll do here. So we'll get Rowan, which we'll swap for Mahira's. We still need the gear off of Ezio, which that is good. We have Aziz, which has all of his gear, still gearing him up quite a bit. We'll swap this hat. All right, got to your comp. So we'll go back to the good old one. Remember, Sophia Iran is the one that we pushed for an incredible amount of time. But the God tier comp, if we can get it working, especially with the heals, and if Aziz gets his plus 30 signature item down, just like you've seen there, Mahira, boom, mesmerizes everybody. Which if we can get Pharrell down there in the top, just have Thorn left. Look at that. See you later, Dr. Zalen. D. Zalen, maybe Doctor. Boom, there it is. 31-6 done. 45 million from Taylene. God tier comp comes through again. Very, very nice. So we'll run this for a little while. Probably maxed built Isolde is the best character in the game. Depending Hydra, Isolde does really well. It does take quite a bit of an investment. But honestly, Taylene's going to keep everyone alive, especially if you run Isolde and Taylene. Because if Taylene dies and you can still keep Isolde up, it'll be relatively easy. Yeah, the God tier comp, 33 million damage there because they lock out the ultimate abilities, which are good. Isolde is an absolute monster if you can keep him alive, if you can scale. So running Isolde, a lot of players will run with Taylene because Taylene will come up, Taylene will die, Taylene will get stronger, Taylene will heal him, allowing him to essentially scale. I like running him with Aziz, so Isolde and Aziz. Aziz because he reduces the damage, again, allowing him to scale. Also, with his ultimate ability, he can, again, reduce the attack so Isolde doesn't take more damage. Once Isolde gets built, or once Isolde is scaled, and once Isolde is essentially has his ult up, you can't kill him. It's absolutely crazy how super, super strong Isolde is. So 33 million there, which brings us to, again, our second stage. So just like that, 31-8, which is awesome. Even though we swapped this round, you know what? We're going to give it a couple tries, which I'm sure will get absolutely destroyed. Because these are teams that we are going to essentially have to swap out and build for the team comps we're fighting. Because we can't have Iran and Nara. It doesn't work at all, as we just seen there. But very, very cool. I'm trying to build her after... How good is Mahira? Mahira is absolutely amazing. Mahira is similar to Tassie. So very, very similar with the ultimate ability, except the big difference with Mahira is Mahira will actually go ahead and mesmerize the heroes, making them attack themselves, which again is very, very powerful, where Tassie just puts them to sleep. So it really makes a difference with the heroes themselves. So we'll go with this one. So we got there. When using the same artifact with two teams, counted as one team? Nope, each one is different as far as I've been told. So running like the Dura's Call here and then having the Dura's Call on the second team doesn't make a difference. I've been told there's no difference. Does Mahira work outside of the God tier comp? She does. She does, depending what you're using her for, essentially. She performs really well. There's actually been a couple of the Twisted Essence bosses that people have worked her into that, again, work pretty well. She has quite a bit of utility. Put Thane in your team. Oh, you want to see Thane? Let me put Thane in here really quick. That, excuse me, was the piece I was missing. Thinking for Aziz. There he is. All right, Thane, you got it. Oh, he died off the bat, just like every time. Even if you have him absolutely, completely, fully built, Thane dies right off the bat. Oh, that was unfortunate. I really thought Thane was going to be the carry here. Unfortunately, Thane let me down. That was very, very sad to see, Thane. So these teams we're going to have to work on. We're going to have to see exactly how to beat this one, because I'm thinking probably the Damon team comp with this one, or even the God tier, to try to help take out Shamira, because I know she's going to be very, very tough to deal with. So even swapping in the God tier comp here, just because, again, she is going to be very, very tough to deal with. But we can try it. And this one we'll stick with, see, 3 here. We'll go with Sophia. We'll go with, you know what, let's drop in Gorvo, because I absolutely love Gorvo. Such a cool hero. And of course, offers the stuns, which is good. Oh, Thane is having an off day again. So every time I play or use Thane seems to be an off day for Thane. If it's a Tuesday, definitely an off day. If it's a Thursday or Friday, definitely an off day. Seems like Thane has a lot of off days. And sorry, but overall, he just didn't work. Yep, Javid's love for Gorvo comes back. Here, I believe we'll get this one down. So the God tier comp will get this one down. Next one, we're going to have to work on, which it may work. You never know here, because we do have Gorvo. Boom. I think we just got erased, Javid. I think we literally just got absolutely destroyed there. How good is Leica's 9 of 9? Leica's 9 of 9 is very, very powerful. If you guys haven't seen, so Leica, when you look at her 9 of 9 furniture, essentially every normal attack targets the nearest 2 enemies simultaneously, which the normal attack is pretty good. She essentially, it's close to doubling her damage when she gets to the normal attacks for 2 heroes, because Leica attacks so fast. Leica has a very, very fast attack. Also, she has the increased damage because of her signature item, which is very, very strong. So again, adding the double attack with the additional damage up to 20% is very, very strong, especially your plus 30, because you can essentially get more accuracy out of Leica and increase her damage if you're not capping at the 20%. But Leica's 9 of 9 is very, very strong for double attacks. I mean, any hero that does double attacks are awesome. Tassie, 9 of 9 is strong. Iran, 3 is good. I know a lot of players go 9 of 9, but 3 of 9 for Iran is very good. A couple heroes that do exceptionally well, like Aziz, 9 of 9 furniture, super, super powerful to deal with his survivability, which is awesome. Yeah, Leica is very good. There's a lot, like Rowan, I think a lot of people kind of downplay his overall furniture. Gwen's furniture is decent, wouldn't be really a priority. If you're using her as a carry, I would build it because it will be good. But then again, most furniture for most heroes are pretty good. Instant Eye, yeah, exactly. So here we did summon a couple of heroes. We got past a stage in the campaign. There it is, 31-4. So that puts us for the top 10. So number 6 for the campaign, which is awesome. Number 7 for the tower, which is good. We have a ton of summons. If you guys didn't see, we have cards here, cards here. We have 615 stones, 500 red chests. So I'm thinking build Pippa. so we could definitely build Pippa. I stopped at 3 for Iran, 9 of 9 testing, like perfect. That is absolutely awesome. Patch should be coming tomorrow. So usually tomorrow, it's about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it drops here. with the patch. So Pippa should be back tomorrow, which again, I want to focus summon for her, see exactly where we can get. We are close to VIP 15. So just a little bit more, 112 more. And of course, we do have new events coming with the patch. We have the Abyssal Expedition coming. We also have the Misty Valley. We have the new Voyage of Wonder that's coming. A lot of stuff that is coming very, very shortly. So the patch will be here again tomorrow. So tomorrow, Pippa will be here. Also with the Trial of God, the new artifact will be here for Warriors. Patch is 3 November. I thought it said 2. When I looked at my notes, Javid, I thought it said 2. So maybe it's Tuesday? Can you tell Cirrus a problem in PV? Cirrus is tough to kill, but every time that I've used Cirrus, doesn't really do too much. And that's it, Hydra. On paper, he looks really, really strong. When I've used him on accounts, he dies super early. Maybe the artifact will help him a little because he is the warrior class. But again, he dies really, really easy. Albedo has the best future value based on dimensional buffs alone. Yeah, Sanity. And I think with the buffs, so having her fully built, this will make a big difference. During battle, the attack rating of all dimensional heroes are increased by 15% for every dimensional that is in there, stacked up to 3 times. So essentially running her and Ainz together, probably with Arthur, would be the 3 that I would recommend. Running the 3 together. But overall, like I said, a lot of players in the guild have her built, which looking here, so if we wanted to merc one, most people are not building her. Even when it comes to the very, very end game players, not really a priority. Everybody built Ainz instead, as you can see. No real reason. Albedo, unfortunately, was pretty disappointing. But patch is Monday, which is tomorrow. Yep. So is it worth all the 40 pieces in the Trial of God? Above 32, there's no reason. There's no added bonus when it comes to the Trial of God to push it all the way to 40. I'm surprised that they added them in with no rewards, even if they gave us something like a gold chest, whatever it may be. I just stuck with 32, which we finished 39, just to play around with it. But new one is coming tomorrow, which would be very, very cool. Just finishing 40 of 40 because there's not really anything else to do. But there's no reason. If in the future they do add more rewards to it, it would definitely be worth doing because essentially you'll get more rewards. Sanity, I definitely want to see them built. So essentially, I'm going to build Ainz once he is completely maxed out. Once we get him to a plus 30 signature item. I want to build Arthur, and I'm going to build Albedo. In the future, we will definitely use her. Hopefully, she'll get a rework. Hopefully, she'll get something to really make her effective. Because even looking at her defense, 73k, where Arthur's at 55, it just doesn't make sense with why she dies so super fast and super early. What is the point past 32? There is no point. Pixel, Foxy, there is no point. Do we have a good team? Everybody's running Ainz right now with Arthur. That's really the combination that I've seen is Arthur and Ainz that people have been running together because he gives the buff. And also with this item, with the Barricade artifact, you can keep Ainz essentially protected. And Arthur is very, very strong. He's a very strong dimensional hero to get with. Plus you do the 2-piece set bonus. So essentially what other players are doing are running like Rowan or the twins, anything to up the damage or up the survivability of Ainz, especially Taylene, is what people have been using. It is what that I've seen. I just posted a screenshot in your Discord on how strong. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. And like I said, I want her to be a lot better. I figured she would come out and just absolutely tank with all of her abilities being tank or tank related. I thought she would do a lot better with the shields, a lot more survivability. But unfortunately, I haven't seen it yet personally, which I'm hoping. Are you building Isolde? Yes, we are building Isolde. He is right there. 3-piece furniture. Almost have the item maxed out, which we have 2 more to get here. So just a couple shy. Yep, we're building Isold. Isold, absolute monster when it comes to a lot of the Twisted Essence bosses as well as the guild bosses. Very, very powerful. Will Pippa replace Oden? I don't know. Pippa is going to be really, really interesting to see. Essentially what players are doing on the test server. If you guys don't know, so Pippa will mirror the effects of either Nomura, the effects of Tassie, or the effects of Arden's ultimate ability. But Pippa, she will prioritize the hero that you have in your formation first. So what everyone has been doing on the test server is running Tassie with Pippa. That way Pippa has a better chance of using Tassie's sleep, allowing you to essentially, any heroes that have to scale can scale because you're going to have slumber time and time again. Plus Pippa is doing a absolute insane amount of damage. Pippa is doing crazy amounts of damage, which is very, very cool to see. A new Wilder hero that is actually a lot of people want and a lot of people are going to use. I would have suggested Albedo would have been better endgame and Ainz would be... No, and that's what I thought. I thought Albedo with the tanking ability would be very, very strong. Ainz's damage is through the roof. It is literally the amount of damage that Ainz can do in such a short amount of time, especially with the 30% bonus here, and with the furniture bonuses, does insane damage. They really tuned him up for damage. Do you consider the test Ainz next AoE? Yes, Daniel. We're looking at that now. So essentially, as you know with casuals, even though there's not going to be a leaderboard, there's not going to be anything really on this Abyssal Expedition to push you to be number 1, because they said with the new map, there was not going to be anybody. What a lot of people have done is looking at the mage tree, because remember, in the mage tree, you still have a lot of strong heroes. You have Belinda, you have Sophia, which is strong. You have Ainz, which is strong. You have a couple other casters. Solus does really well. Shamira does really well. Isabella, Oden, really strong casters. As long as they improved the tree enough when it comes to the Abyssal Expedition. The only thing that we find, though, which could actually hold it back for the Abyssal Expedition that's coming, is the dodge ability. And that is why when it comes to the actual tree, why celerity is so important, especially early game, is all of these heroes have a ton of dodge. Meaning that when you're starting to take, early the villages, then you start the towns, and then you start the cities, the amount of dodge that they have, coupled with the artifacts you get that increase dodge, make them very, very hard to kill. The rewards for AE were the same, except there's no skin. There was no skin. So we've seen the rewards on the test server, but there was no skin. Mage next one might be able to maximize damage with bosses, but it'll be interesting to see how well it does against Dura's Might, especially because Dura's Might is now getting the artifact, which is going to increase damage as well. And of course, celerity. Celerity was really big as well. It's going to be interesting. Zafriel too. We have so many heroes in this game now. It's crazy to see kind of who you're going to use and who you're going to effectively use. Can I explain Oscar? Oscar is pretty unique. As you can see, we have a ton of copies here. So Oscar, the ultimate ability, he throws 4 knives into the ground, as you can see, makes an aura, and then actually teleports to the places the knives are, picks them up to stab. Overall, Oscar dies super quick, is what I have seen. Haven't used him that much. I know his furniture. Oscar moves location due to the ability, increasing dodge for 60 points. Again, dodge is the big issue here. Players with dodge, magic cannot be dodged. So that's kind of the big thing, is magic cannot be dodged. So you might have a physical team that is really good, and Oscar will do well. When it comes to the dodge, again, heroes cannot dodge magic, so magic will get destroyed, which always sucks because the heroes will get absolutely decimated when it comes to a mage class, unless you can get them to survive, essentially. Going through his skills, again, he has a little 2-second stun. Most other heroes have a 3, have a 4, or have a 5-second stun, depending who it is. So the little 2-second stun doesn't really make a big difference. If this was longer, yes, it could possibly make a difference. But again, the issue that I have with him is survivability. Slice and dice, he throws his knives, then he picks them up and does damage. Okay, well, there's a lot of heroes that do a lot more damage than Oscar. Exactly, like Cecilia. That's why people go Cecilia or Drez. Overall, again, doing a little bit of damage. His damage is not that high. And then unfazed, scrubbing his glass clean, removing a majority of debuffs against him. So if he doesn't have any debuffs, that doesn't do anything. Crit rating a little bit, dodge a little bit, which again, doesn't make a difference because you can't dodge magic attacks. So he dies. Yep. So essentially, like I said, I don't know many people that build Oscar, especially when you have the option of Cecilia. And Cecilia is super, super tough. So what they've started to do with most of these heroes are either increasing their damage or they've built in kind of a mitigation aspect that allows them to negate damage. As you've seen with Nakaruru, as you've seen with a lot of newer heroes, they've done, especially like Drez, they do either shields, which we've seen with, I believe, his ultimate ability. They give them shields or they give them immunities or stuns. Do you think Lorzen could be a counter to Ainz? Could be. Definitely because of the link or the shield. Ainz, majority of the time, Ainz will just blow up everything. That's kind of the really big thing is Ainz will just blow up the entire map, kills the summons, kills the summon skeletons from Grez, kills Baden's minions, kills Nemisu's totems. Very, very cool hero with his ult because it hits everyone and it pretty much kills everything because he does enough damage. So that will conclude it for the stream tonight. Getting ready for Pippa, which hopefully will drop tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. Taline skin. So a lot of people are saying Christmas. That Taline skin, Taline frame are going to go ahead and come out on Christmas. Who would I stargaze after Taline? The twins. Absolutely. So the stargazing priority, of course, is Taline. And then the twins. The twins are always the option because of the utility they bring, not only in the campaign, in a lot of the Abyssal Expedition, in the Twisted Essence bosses, in the guild bosses. The twins are really, really important overall. So again, guys, thank you very much for joining me for the live stream. Absolutely love doing the live stream. 31-8, we are into the 2 stages. I need more heroes. I need more signature items. I need more gear. Essentially, we're going to have to save and buy a lot more gear in here so we can continue to make progression into chapter 31. But I'm very, very stoked that we got through that stage. Thank you guys very, very much for all of the support, all of the comments, getting me through the stage with the team comps we're looking at. So we'll continue this. We're going to try out Pippa when Pippa comes out. In a day or two, we'll do all of our summons for Pippa. We'll use all of our cards for Pippa. We'll even go ahead and do, again, the desired summons. We'll drop Pippa in here. Couple more days, we'll have some more copies, so we might get lucky. Also putting it on the wish list to pull copies of Pippa. I do want to see it. So again, thank you guys for joining me for the live stream. All the love and support. I believe we're at 12,000, like 300 or 12,000. We're well over 12,000 subs now. As we know, it is the first of the month, and we do the give back on the first of the month. We do 1 gift card for the subscription video, which I'm going to do actually later tonight. We do a second gift card for anyone who specifically has a membership to this channel, which again, we're going to do the, it is Sunday now, so Wednesday I will do the drawing for both of the gift cards as our give back to all of our viewers and all of our members of our channel. So 2 gift cards coming very, very soon. We do it the first of every single month. that we do the give back. So again, thank you guys for joining me for the live stream. The video will be out a little bit later to drop your comment in to be entered into the gift card drawing. And then again, if you do have the membership, you will be entered into both drawings with a comment. So again, thank you guys for joining me. As always, absolutely love all the love and support. Very, very cool. 31-8, we are in the top 10 for the campaign. We are in the top 10 for the tower, making a lot of progression on the pay to win account. So again, thank you guys for all of the comments and support, and thank you guys for watching.